Imagine walking along a quiet mountain path. The air is cool. The forest feels ancient. Above you, glossy green leaves form arching tunnels, and in late spring, the woods suddenly glow with bursts of pink, purple, and white. You have stepped into the world of the rhododendron. Today, we'll explore this remarkable plant together. Along the way, I'll ask 20 questions. Let me know in the comments how many you get right. Question 1. In the eastern United States, there's one mountain range where rhododendrons grow so thick they can shape the forest. Which mountain range is this? It's the Appalachian Mountains. Question 2. Rhododendrons belong to a surprising plant family. Which fruit-producing plant is actually one of their close relatives? Blueberries. They're all heath plants in the family Ericaceae. Okay, question 3. If you visit the mountains in winter, you might notice something strange about rhododendron leaves. They curl tightly inward, almost like green cigars or something. Why do you think this is? They are protecting themselves from the cold. The tighter the curl, the colder it is. Question 4. In one Appalachian state, rhododendrons are so beloved they became the official state flower. Which state chose the rhododendron? It's West Virginia. Also Washington, though that's not in the Appalachians. Question 5. Not all plants in the rhododendron genus behave the same way through the seasons. Do all rhododendrons keep their leaves year-round, or do some lose them in winter? Some do lose their leaves, certain azaleas specifically. Okay, question 6. When rhododendrons bloom, their flowers become busy gathering places. Which pollinators are especially drawn to their nectar-filled blossoms? Bumblebees, butterflies, hummingbirds, it tends to be the big boys. Number 7. In the Appalachian forests, rhododendrons often grow so densely they form nearly impenetrable thickets. Do you know the local name for these tangled plant communities? It's a rhododendron hell, and if you've ever had to battle your way through one, you'd understand why. Alright, number 8. We've been pretty heavily focused on the Appalachians up to now, so while rhododendrons grow in North America, their greatest diversity lies elsewhere. Which country is home to the largest number of rhododendron species on Earth? If you guessed China, you are correct. Okay, number 9. Walk beneath a mature rhododendron grove and you'll notice something curious. Very few plants grow underneath. Why do you think the forest floor is so relatively bare beneath them? It's a combination of allelopathy and shade. They can release chemicals into the soil to inhibit some plants, and the large leaves can block the light reaching the ground, but some plants do grow under there. Alright, number 10, we're halfway there. High in Asia, entire mountainsides explode with rhododendron blooms each spring. Which Asian mountain range is famous for these wild rhododendron forests? It's the Himalayas. That must be amazing. I want to go sometime. And number 11. Despite their beauty, rhododendrons hold a hidden danger. Which part of the plant is actually toxic to humans and animals? All parts can be, but leaves are the most dangerous. Number 12. Many people think of rhododendrons as shrubs, but some species grow far larger than expected. What surprising form can certain rhododendrons take? Trees. Some species can grow tall enough to be considered trees, and we're talking 40, 50 feet tall, maybe even taller. Number 13. When rhododendrons arch over mountain trails, the branches sometimes meet overhead. Hikers can walk beneath these like living green corridors. Number 14. Long ago, armies traveling through rhododendron regions encountered a strange and frightening illness. It came from honey made by bees. What was unusual about this honey? It was toxic enough to make those who ate it sick and sometimes even die, thanks to the granotoxins in the rhododendron nectar. We told this story in our podcast about rhododendrons, so check that out. I'll put the link in the description below. All right, we're up to 15. Because rhododendrons grow so thickly, they can transform the environment around them. What kind of forest conditions do their dense canopies create? Shady, humid, with acidic soil. So that's the little home they're creating for other plants who like those conditions too. And question 16. In the southern Appalachians, a famous scenic road becomes especially beautiful during rhododendron bloom season. Do you know the name of this parkway? It's the Blue Ridge Parkway, and if you haven't had a chance to experience this particular tourist destination, that's another one I would recommend. It's really beautiful. Number 17. Rhododendrons are particular about where they grow. What kind of soil do they prefer? I think we gave a clue to this one earlier. Acidic. They like acidic soils. Number 18. Look closely inside a rhododendron flower. You'll often see patterns or spots on the petals. What purpose do these markings serve for pollinators? They direct pollinators toward the nectar at the center of the flower. 19. Many gardeners love azaleas, but few realize their botanical identity. What makes azaleas different from the rest of the rhododendrons? Taxonomically, azaleas are often defined by the fact that they can have fewer sepals, smaller leaves, and they can be either deciduous or evergreen, depending on the species. Okay, number 20, last one. Rhododendrons shape entire ecosystems. They influence soil, light, wildlife, and water flow. Why do scientists sometimes call them ecosystem engineers? It's because they create their own microclimate. They offer a stable environment for the other species that share those spaces. So like we talked about earlier, if somebody, a plant or an animal, likes that shady, moist, kind of protected environment underneath the rhododendrons, they're going to do well there. Okay, how did you do? Rhododendrons are more than just ornamental shrubs. They are architects of forests, companions of mountain trails, and keepers of ecological balance. The next time you walk beneath their glossy leaves or see their blooms glowing in the shade, pause for a moment. You're standing inside one of the forest's most fascinating stories. Thanks for spending a little time with rhododendron today. Let's embrace our place in nature together.